Hi everyone, it's Cajun DIY Diva, and today we're going to make a fun project, and it is punch cup candles. So I had an old punch bowl that I never used. I do use my punch bowl like for sangria for summer parties, Mexican parties, but I never use the punch cups. But they are cute. You can see how cute they are, little kind of crystal punch cups. So I decided this would be, I'm hosting a bridal shower soon, so I thought these might make a cute gift for the guests. So this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. Really cute little gift for the guests. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need some wicks. So just a wick like this, they sell them at the craft stores. Glue gun. You'll need your container. You could use a teacup or any kind of little glass container. And you're going to need some soy flakes. So this is soy candle wax. And I like to have a pan. I got this at a thrift store, but see how it has the pour spout? So you can totally use your pan again. You're not going to ruin it by putting this stuff in there, because the candle wax is all, you know, organic. It's edible, actually. I mean, you could probably eat this wax. So I'm going to set my camera down for just a second. And I'm going to show you how I put the wick in the cup. So what I want to do is I just take my wick. It's hard to do this without a tripod. And I put a little bit of glue, a little dot of glue. This actually has like a little medallion right in the center of the cup, so I can just put that in so it's firm. So the other thing you'll need is some scents. So these, they also sell at craft stores. I think I ordered this pack of 4 scents on Amazon or something. But you know, they definitely sell them at the craft stores. And I've got lavender and pink magnolia blossom scent. And for the lavender one, I actually have some lavender growing in my yard, so I picked some of the dried buds and I'm going to sprinkle in the lavender scent. But this is what it looks like when it's all done. So what we have to do is just melt the wax, and I do it like on a medium heat, so I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit. And I do it kind of in batches because I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need. So you do it in batches, like that way I only dirty one pot. And this is gradually, it melts pretty quickly. I'm going to get a little rubber spatula. So as soon as the wax is liquid, you can just add in the candle wax. This is like 2 cups of flakes right now. I think I'm going to put another cup of flakes in. Okay, so there's 3 cups of flakes in there right now. And you can experiment with how much scent you want to put in there. I usually put a tablespoon or so of the scent. And I just kind of eyeball it, just like I do with everything else I make. This doesn't have to be perfectly exact. And my pot, I think I'll probably need a little more than this, so I'm going to add another cup of flakes. The flakes have a lot of, you know, air in them when they're dry, so when they melt, you know, it looks like less. So that's 4 cups of flakes now, I think, if I counted correctly. And we're just going to let that melt. I'll be right back. Okay, so my wax is all the way melted. It took around 5 minutes or so, not too long. And I'm going to turn off the heat now. And I measured out a cap full of my lavender scent. I think I'm going to put another cap full, just because I want them to really have a good scent. Just really smell good. Let's see, maybe a little dash more. So that's all there is to it, right there. The candle wax is ready to pour in. So I'm going to try to do this carefully while holding the camera. Let me get my scent out of the way. And just going to pour it in. And you want to do, you know, pour them all while the wax is nice and melted. So I'm just going to do 4 for right now. And that, I know that wick is bent over, but I'm going to straighten it up. The good thing is with the wax is I can remelt it. Okay, so you can do things if you really want to make your wick stand up perfectly. You know, you could put a piece of tape there and it'll hold it up. But they stand up pretty good on their own. Now I'm going to do something that you totally don't have to do. At this point you can be done and just let them sit until they're done. But since I have lavender growing in my yard, I have some little sprigs. I'm just going to lay a little sprig in there since I have it, because I think it'll make it cute. You can also just put little buds, and you can buy lavender buds online. They're a little expensive, so that's actually why I planted lavender, because I wanted to do things with like this without it costing me more money. That's a pretty one. So now we're just going to let them sit for a while until they harden up. Okay, so I finished all my candles, and I just want to let you know that those 4 cups, these on the back row are the first ones I did. So there were 5 of those. So that 4 cups made 5 pretty full cups. Now, it just depends on the size of punch cups that you get. If you get a different kind than this, you know, you might have to adjust the amount of wax. Now these, I did 6 right here in the pink magnolia scent, and I just didn't fill them quite as full, so it lasted. And again, these are just like little party favors. But here's my pan, and what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I can do this with the camera. Maybe I'll set it down over here. Don't look at my kitchen. But I'm just going to wipe out the inside, get as much of that wax out as I can, and not burn my hand at the same time. Because I just want to get that waxy residue out of there before it hardens up. And I'll get the outside also. And I'm still going to, you know, scrub my pot. I'm still going to scrub my pot with soap and water, but I wanted to get that main part of that waxy film out of there before I, you know, try to clean it, because it'll be easier to if you get most of the wax out first. And so these are my candles. I'm so excited. So I'll post a picture of what they look like when they're done. And this is Cajun DIY Diva. Hope you try this easy project. It's really simple. You know, you can use almost anything for a container for a candle. It's something that's, you know, can take the heat. And, you know, don't go and buy one of those fancy pots that you can melt candle wax in, because they're kind of expensive and you really don't need to buy, you know, a special thing. I like the soy wax because it melts so easy and it's like more of a clean burning candle wax. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. So here's the completed candles. So the last step is you want to trim the wicks, and I'm not going to do it, but you can see. You want a candle wick to be about probably 1/4 of an inch, but I'm going to trim it to like 1/2 inch, and I'll just let people trim their own down. But you see how pretty it came out with the lavender in there, and of course these are plain. So this is how they came out. So